Jai Shri Mataji, dear brothers and sisters, let's collectively gather as a family globally and do namaskar and raise our kundalinis. Namaskar Kundalini.
all the time there. So what demarcates today's celebration is the establishment of Shiva on this earth. In the material sense, every matter has been created with a deity, and that deity is established in that matter, as you know. So when it was thought by Adishakti that first we must establish Shiva. Without Shiva, you cannot establish him. First he is to be established, because he is the absolute. So you have to establish Shiva. And now what should we do? How to establish him? He is the God of Tamoguna. He is the cold. He is the God of all that is not active. So first of all, this earth, when it receded from the sun, which was very hot, was taken very near to the moon. The moon is the brother-in-law of Shiva. So it was taken so close to moon that the whole earth got covered with ice. And it was then gradually moved towards the sun. When it was moved towards the sun gradually, then it started melting. And the point that did not melt at all was the point where Shiva was to be established. That was predestined, that spot. And that spot is the Kailash. The ice never melts. And if you see, the whole mountain is like the face of Shiva. The eyes, the nose and everything you can see clearly jetting out. And all the year round it keeps its shape as. That is how Shiva was created. And he was placed in a witness state as the spectator of all that happens on this earth, facing towards the Kundalini of the universe, which they were going to place in India. So he is facing towards the south. He is looking at the south with both the hands like this, like a spectator watching the spectacle of the Adikundalini. That is how Shiva was created. So, though we say that the heart of the universe is England, still Shiva resides on top of this earth. This is the key. Like you have got the seat of Shiva on top of your head, but he resides in your heart, in the same way Shiva belongs to this place. And he looks at the whole body from this point. So the feet are the south, this is the north, this is the east, west, and this is the east. That is how we can see the whole map of the universe or the world that is created. So now, Mr. Better,
sit down.
Don't stand up. Listen to my lecture now, don't take photographs. You must listen to my lecture attentively. In a meditative way, you must listen to me. You must make full use of me, isn't it? You should be meditative. Then you can hear me very clearly. You don't have to bother. You have to be meditative.
So this is south.
So you are facing towards the south as a witness. Just now somebody told me that in the south people put their head towards the south and put their feet towards the north. I mean, imagine. The feet are put towards Shiva, who is on the north. Kailasha is in the north, isn't it? It is not in the south. So why put your feet towards the north? I mean, one must use logic. These Brahmins have told you all these stories and you are doing just the opposite. That should not be done. Sometimes I feel God save this country from Brahmins. They are everywhere now. They are our rulers, they are everywhere. And they have no idea what Brahma is. If they are real Brahmins, I am sure one day the real Brahmins will be in charge of this country. So now, when we understand that Shiva is the first thing that is established in the matter, then in us also first the Shiva is established. When the fetus takes its form, the throb in the heart is the establishment of Shiva. That is the sign that Shiva has been established. In case of people who are born with bad heart or with trouble, one has to say that Shiva is not fully established. Not that they are bad people, but they are not supposed to live for long and have to have another heart later on maybe, or that there might be some sort of a problem in their previous lives, and if they pay attention to Shiva Tattva, their heart can be cured. So the most important organ in the body is the heart. If the heart fails, you cannot remain. So the most important thing is to look after your Shiva principle, which is the earth. We are worried about every sort of mundane thing. Worried about this, worried about that. But we are not worried about our spirit. This is the biggest problems with us. If you worry about your spirit, if you pay attention to your spirit, the whole universe then vibrates with Parabrahma, which is nothing but joy. So without any attention to spirit, if you think we can enjoy life, you cannot. You cannot enjoy your life if you pay attention to other nonsensical things and you do not pay attention to your spirit. The complete silence comes into us only through spirit. If a spirit is awakened within us, this silence starts working and you feel extremely relaxed and absolutely one with yourself. There is no problem. You don't seek other things that normally people seek. You seek your own company and you want to be some time with yourself. Only thing that you seek after finding your spirit is the company of other Sahajogis who also have found the spirit. So there's a rapport established between spirit, that is in the heart. And this spirit is the universal being within us, about which I have told you, that once you become one with the spirit, you automatically become universally conscious. There are so many qualities of the Shiva Tattva of the principle of Shiva that I need not tell you. But today I will tell you another dimension which I have not touched so far about Shiva Tattva. The physical aspect of Shiva Tattva is that such a person is a cold type of a person. In the sense that such a person is not a person who brings hot vibrations, but who has too much of it sometimes, not in balance, who overdoes it, develops a kind of a temperament which can be extremely cold. Could be low blood pressure with it, could be diarrhea. Also, diarrhea also one can get with too much of spiritual strength. And also could be on the plump side because of the left side. Because left side is the kapha, as you call it. Kapha is the phlegm that is more. Because the left side is more, such a person is always apt to catch cold and has problems of the cold. So such a person has to protect oneself from getting into colds and things like that, and the methods to be employed are to be learned to Sahaja. But to give it a balance, the spirit itself is beyond health problems. But the left-sided person who always thinks of the spirit also can become one-sided when he has to live on this earth. He has to be a balanced person. So he has to take to another side, and that side is the activity of the spiritual growth within himself. A person who is very spiritually developed cannot exist as a Shiva Tattva on this earth. He has to exist as a balanced personality. And when he starts developing that balancing within himself, the spirit from his heart starts rising and goes on top of his head. So this is the second stage where one has to be. Here is the whole collectivity. So when you start taking your love and affection into your central nervous system, you can say, and put it on top of your head. That means as soon as you put it in your Virat, when it starts spreading through your Virata Shakti, through your collective being, then only you are a complete person. Otherwise you are a Shiva Tattva. Shiva Tattva exists whether this universe exists or not. It exists even when the whole universe is existing, even when it vanishes, it all goes into that, merges into that Shiva Tattva. So a person who has a spiritual hankering must know that to raise your Shiva above the heart level, he has to raise it gradually onto a very detached method of existing on top of the surface, where there is a complete balance. Complete balance. Many people I have seen in Sahaja Yoga are extremely loving, nice, very sweet persons. Like in Delhi, I would say people are not so harsh as in Bombay. Bombay people could be harsh, Pune people are little harsh also. But Bombay and Pune people are deep. The reason is they have balanced themselves a little. And they have gone above their heart feelings like sympathy. Don't be unkind to somebody, don't say anything harsh to somebody. Can be very, very funny also sometimes. Like yesterday I was sleeping in the place where you always sleep. Now if I was in any Bombay or Pune center, anywhere, you can't hear any voice, anywhere, nothing. Like a lion, you see. Like a tiger is in a forest, nobody will hear your voice. If there's a tiger, you can know for miles together there's a tiger somewhere. It's so sad. But if I am in Delhi, then everybody's talking. Somebody was talking about money, this, that. The whole time the jabbering was, even the Sahajogis from foreign had become Delhi Sahajogis. They were all talking so much, I was surprised. How did they take to this talking so much there? All were talking jagar jagar. On the contrary, if I am sleeping there, you all should have been in meditation, sitting down and doing meditation. Instead of that, everybody was busy with all the possible nonsensical topics as if they have no other chance to talk. And they were all jabbering, jab, 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 jab. I didn't know what to say and I didn't know what to express. But this is what one has to know, that unless and until you raise your sympathetic attitude, like you tell somebody something, I have had such a problem in this uh, business, say example, like, I mean what a topic, but it doesn't matter. If you start, I had a problem in this one, another one, yes, I too had, see the sympathy. I too had such a problem, these people are so bad, that happened, we had the same problem, same talk. They are all, you see, talking about things which are irrelevant to Sahaja. Even relevant to Sahaja Yoga, you should not talk when I am there. I have to make humble request to all of you that the way you people sometimes behave is not good and is not congenial to Sahaja Yoga. Even to keep your mouth open in my front is not a good thing. And I don't want to tell you in such details, but it is so many things are there that you have to learn before you raise your Shiva Tattva from your heart. You are good at pleasing people, of organizing, you are excellent, you organize very well, there are no quarrels. Sahajogis in Bombay quarrel quite a lot, and even Pune Sahajogis are quarrels. But I must say Pune Sahajogis are very deep, and Bombay Sahajogis are very deep individually. They have achieved something. Now they have to go further than that, is to go a little bit in the heart again. This is the second descent they have to have, to feel more that way. Because that way they are very, very strict with people. But you see, certain amount of strictness is to be accepted. For example, if somebody is told, don't touch mother's feet, one feels very bad. But this is a very mundane sort of an understanding of the mother. If she says, don't touch my feet, that's what you are supposed to do. You have to do exactly what will please me and not what will please you. So you must change your attention for pleasing all the public. Some people say those who come first time, mother, we must not say this. You must. Certain thing you must say to them. Otherwise you will make me aprasanna. That will cause problem. But when you say to others, you need not go like Pune and Bombay people in their special Marathi language, but say it in a proper Urdu style, that people don't feel bad, but you must say. You should not put those people on my head. Instead of that, you should tell them in such a way that people are all. So to go deeper into you, we must do also individual meditation and samuhi. I would not say all the Sahajogis in Delhi are like that, but we are very good at organizing. Which our Bombay Sahajogis and these Pune Sahajogis must learn. They quarrel among themselves and I really get fed up. And they treat each other shabbily, that I don't like. But individually they are alright. So they become individualistic. Some people become individualistic and some people become uh, publicist. Publicist. They please the public. Now they are twisted. What should a Sahajogi do? They have to become mother addicts.
Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Dear brothers and sisters, let's start this new day of meditation by collectively aligning ourselves, combining our attention, going deep within our heart, and connecting truly with our consciousness, with Shiva Tattva in the heart. Let's go deeper than the usual meditation that we do and truly connect with the spark of light within our heart, with the beautiful beam, which is the millions of suns in one in our heart. Shiva himself in meditation, watching the whole play of Adi Shakti. Let's say 4 times Shri Ganesh mantra from the heart, from this spark of light. Om Tvameva Saksha Shri Ganesha Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. All attention on the Lord Ganesh. Let's collectively pray from our heart the Lord Ganesh and feel the connection with him through our heart. Pray that he brings auspiciousness to our meditation and remove all the obstacles.
गणेश के 12 नाम। ओम श्री सुमुखाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री एकदंताय नमो नमः। ओम श्री कपिलाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री गजकर्णाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री लंबोदराय नमो नमः। ओम श्री विकटाय नमो नमः। ॐ श्री विघ्ननाशकाय नमो नमः। ॐ श्री गणाधिपाय नमो नमः। ॐ श्री धूम्रकेतवे नमो नमः। ॐ श्री गणाध्यक्षाय नमो नमः। ॐ श्री भालचन्द्राय नमो नमः। ॐ श्री गजाननाय नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
एकदन्तं महाकायं तप्तकाञ्चनसन्निभं लम्बोदरं विशालाक्षं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। मौञ्जी कृष्णाजिनधरं नागयज्ञोपवीतिनं बालेन्दुसुकलामौलिं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। अम्बिकारदयानन्दं मातृभिः परिवेष्टितं भक्तिप्रियं मदोन्मत्तं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। चित्ररत्नविचित्राङ्गं चित्रमालाविभूषितं चित्ररूपधरं देवं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। गजवक्त्रं सुरश्रेष्ठं कर्णचामरभूषितं पाशाङ्कुशधरं देवं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। मूषकोत्तममारुह्य देवासुरमहाहवे योद्धुकामं महावीर्यं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। यक्षकिन्नरगन्धर्वसिद्धविद्याधरैः सदा स्तूयमानं महाबाहुं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। सर्वविघ्नहरं देवं सर्वविघ्नविवर्जितं सर्वसिद्धिप्रदातारं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्।
Let's collectively balance ourselves, balance our channels before proceeding with Shiva meditation. Let's put the right hand on the floor. Right hand on the floor, collective attention on the left side, on superego and all the left side, with the pure desire to cleanse the left side collectively and individually of all the catches, all the negativities, all the imbalances. Shri Mahakali Bhairava. Om Tvameva Saksha Shri Mahakali Bhairava Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Shri Mahavira Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahavira Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's have a very strong attention on the left side so that the cleansing is fast and efficient. Let's put now the right hand on the lap, the left hand over the shoulder. Let's clear the right side. All attention on ego, on the collective ego, on the mind, on all our actions, reactions, even very subtle. Let's really surrender the right side, ego, and everything that is preventing us to be in the witness state, to become Shiva collectively. Now, all attention on the heart and also on the center of Brahmarandra. Let's really put all attention on the heart, that heart, and again focus on the spark of light, this sun, which is made of millions of suns in one. Let's collectively focus completely on this glorious presence of the Lord Shiva in our heart. Feel the love, feel the vibrations, feel the pure bliss and the complete protection of the Lord Shiva.
पशूनां पतिं पापनाशं परेशं गजेन्द्रस्य कृतिं वसानं वरेण्यं जटाजूटमध्ये स्फुरत्काङ्गवारिं महादेवमेकं स्मरामि स्मरारिं महेशं सुरेशं सुरारातिनाशं विभुं विश्वनाथ विभूत्यङ्गभूषं विरूपाक्षमिन्द्वर्कवह्नि त्रिनेत्रं सदानन्दमीडे प्रभुं पञ्चवक्त्रं गिरीशं गणेशं गले नीलवर्णा गवेन्द्राधिरूढं गणातीतरूपं भवं भास्वरं भस्मनाभूषिताङ्गं भवानी कलत्रं भजे पञ्चवक्त्रं शिवाकान्तशम्भो शशाङ्कार्धमौले महेशान शूलिं महेशानशूलिं जटाजूटधारिं त्वमेको
Let's collectively surrender all humanity, the whole planet at Sri Shiva's lotus feet. We need to have that strong and collective attention that make things really, really happen because we are together. Let's collectively surrender the whole humanity and the whole planet Earth and all the challenges of humanity, all the challenges of planet Earth at Sri Shiva's lotus feet. And to finish the meditation, let's collectively surrender ourselves as a flower to the lotus feet of the Lord Shiva, the Lord of the Lords. Surrender ourselves to be corrected, to be straightened up, to be guided, to be protected, to be blessed, and just completely surrendered. Ego, superego, mind, individual will, everything is surrendered at the lotus feet of Shiva. We do not do anything. He is the powers of all the powers, the primordial spirit. Let's just be one with him. Let be the drop of light which goes to the ocean of light. Let's thank in our heart the Lord Shiva, our mother. Let's have a true gratitude in our heart and thank all the deities. And then Namaskar, collective Namaskar, Kundalini.
जागविली अंतरे कुंडलिनी योगाने जागविली अंतरे कुंडलिनी योगा आसामले सहज योगी अमृताने जीवना हवा हे शिवा हे शिवा हे शिवा शंभो शंकरा करुणाकरा जगजातरा शंभो विश्व निर्मल धर्म जातवा हे शिवा हे शिवा हे शिवा शंभो शंकरा करुणाकरा जगजातरा शंभो शंकरा करुणाकरा सांब सदाशिव हे त्रिपुरारी शंभो हृदय निवासी साधु स्वरूपी शंभो सांब सदाशिव हे त्रिपुरारी शंभो हृदय निवासी साक्षी स्वरूपी शंभो शंभो शंकरा शङ्करा शम्भो शङ्करा शम्भो
लालाच पे है चंद्रमा चंद्रमा जटा में गंगाधार है गंगाधार है लालाच पे है चंद्रमा जटा में गंगाधार है छड़ी है भस्म अंग पे गले में सापहार है नवा रहे हैं शेष देव सार तुम्हारी भक्ति में एक कोटि सूर्य का प्रकाश शिव तुम्हारी शक्ति में शिव तुम्हारी शक्ति में शंकर भोले वाले शैला बिहारी त्रिपुरारी तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे न्यारी ओ शंकर भोले वाले शैला बिहारी त्रिपुरारी तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे न्यारी भक्ति भाव से सब कर दे भगवान तेरी पूजा भगवान तेरी पूजा शिव जी तेरा जो है रूपा निराला भोला भाला तेरी जाति में सभी है बलिहारी ओ शंकर भोले वाले शैला बिहारी त्रिपुरारी तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे न्यारी ओ शंकर भोले वाले शैला बिहारी त्रिपुरारी तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे न्यारी सागर मंथ के सभी देवता अमृत वाला चाहे तुम अभयंकर विष्णु पे कर नीलकंठ गलाए नीलकंठ गलाए जो भी आया शंभो शरण बिहारी रुद्रभारी उसकी नैया तूने पारा उतारी ओ शंकर भोले वाले शैला बिहारी त्रिपुरारी तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे न्यारी ओ शंकर भोले वाले शैला बिहारी त्रिपुरारी तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे न्यारी सभी देवता अमृत पालना चाहे,
सागर मन के सभी देवता अमृत पालना चाहे, तुम अभयंकर विश्व पे नीलकंठ कहलाए,
तुम अभयंकर विष्णु पे कर नीलकंठ कहलाए, नीलकंठ कहलाए। जो भी आया शंभो,
जो भी आया शंभो
शरणार्थी हारी, दुखहारी,
उसकी दया तूने पारा उतारी,
ओ शंकर भोले वाले, शैलविहारी, त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी। ओ शंकर भोले वाले, शैलविहारी, त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी।
हे शिव शंकर जहाँ भी तेरा दम दम डमरू बजे,
हे शिव शंकर, हे प्रलयंकर,
हे शिव शंकर हे प्रलयंकर, हे शिव शंकर जहाँ भी तेरा दम दम डमरू बजे,
हर के नाना रूप तेरे गण, संग संग तेरे नाचे, संग संग तेरे नाचे। तेरा किसी ने भी, तेरा रमाया, कैसे माया, अरे तुझे को तो नंदी की सवारी। ओ शंकर भोले वाले, शैलविहारी, त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी। ओ शंकर भोले वाले, शैलविहारी, त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी। ओ शंकर भोले वाले, शैलविहारी, त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी। ओ शंकर भोले वाले, शैलविहारी, त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी। तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी।